I mean, you just never think it's ever going to happen to you until it happens. Name is Michael Williams. I played 5 years for the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays in the minor league system from 1998 to 2004, and now I'm a PE teacher and head baseball coach at the John Cooper School.
My name is Nick Aranda. I played 5 years of minor league baseball, 4 years of college baseball and football. I'm currently the strength and conditioning coach at the John Cooper School, also currently owner of CrossFit and Nava and Peak Performance Training. For the average pro baseball player, I would say they kind of phase out maybe between anywhere from 4 to 7 years, and then they're going from there something in the field of sports for the most part. Very few continue their education and are going into a field other than sports.
No employer is looking for a guy that knows how to hit a baseball other than baseball. Right. I'm Adam Riggs, played 15 years professional baseball, 11 in the States and 4 in Japan. Now I develop Dairy Queens and own 2 Dairy Queens, and I'm in commercial real estate. I mean, there was a couple times where I would say, okay, what's next, right? Like, what am I gonna do? How do I start preparing? And every time I did that, my numbers went down. I mean, I don't think that's where their mind is at the time, because I mean, you're basically living in that moment and thinking about, especially with guys when you're going up and down. I mean, you're fighting for survival. You're basically, I mean, there's probably 60, 70 guys entering your organization every year, pushing 60 or 70 guys out.
And for me, it happened because of one single moment where I was hit by a car, and then after that, you don't know what's going to happen. Because I mean, like I said, I got drafted when I was 19. I didn't have a college degree, so you don't know, you're going to have to go right back to the real world. And ideally, you want to stay in baseball because that's what you've done since you're 5. Or for me, I was 5 years old, and it's scary because you don't know. It's not like you can go back to school. I could have gone back to school and done it that way, but when you're out of school for that long, it's tough to want to go back. And in the back of your mind, you still think that this is really not happening. That you're going to wake up and you're going to be fine again, and it never was. You always think as a player, you're invincible. Like, I've never been hurt. I played baseball since I was 5. Never been hurt. Get the pro ball. You get hurt one time, and then you have to rehab and work your way back up. And then I get hurt again. This time due to somebody running a red light and hitting me. And basically, in my career, it's tough to swallow. Of I wasn't good enough. But my career ended because a doctor told me you're not gonna be able to play baseball anymore. So,
I mean, I would say the majority of the guys, the minor league baseball players that I played with, a lot of them from high school, a lot of them 1 or 2 years of college, and really nothing to fall back on, and they knew nothing else. And for the most part, they knew they weren't going to make it to the big leagues, but they continued to play minor league ball because that was the only option they had.
I don't regret the 5 years I got. I think it's a true blessing. I got a lot more than some people got. I got friends that are there for 1 year. I got friends that never get to play. So I never regret my 5 years. I loved my 5 years. But my time came and I got to enjoy it, but now it's my time to let people experience what I get to experience. So I played, my time's over. My job now is to the kids that want to play at the next level and get better, or even just get better. If they don't even want to play at the next level, my job now is to shape them to young men to get ready for what to expect and get them into the next 5 years if they're going to play 5 years, or 1 year if they're going to go play college baseball. Now it's my job to train them and help them as men to get better.